Welcome back to ComTV, and yes, it's that time again. I mean, not that, this is just for the boxes. Alright guys, for real though, as you can see, it is time for another episode of And as you can see, I have quite a few boxes here. I've held these for this episode specifically. I actually forgot what some of these are, so it's going to be fun for me to open them. Just make sure you stay through to the end of the video for a special giveaway announcement. Alright, so for starters, I'm going to do what I did last time, and wow, that was a lot louder than I wanted it to be. As you can see here, I have another case. Alright, so this case is actually courtesy of a couple of tweets that I saw, and I'll post them up here. I got this case for only $10 on Newegg. And as you can see here, it's just kind of standard. It's also upside down. There you go. It's actually really nice. You can see there's some room for cable management here. $10, you can't really beat that. So thanks again for the guys who posted that tweet up on Twitter, and if you're not following me on Twitter, you should do that now. Even though I didn't post this one, I do post up deals regularly, and I think I retweeted that one. But like I said, follow me on Twitter. Alright, so for the next one, this one's actually already started opening. I'll just open it. Here you go. Here is one that I was waiting for a long time. These are game pads. Not one, but two. And as you can see, they're a little bit different size. This one's slightly bigger. This one is huge. I did not expect this one to be so big. I'll put some text on the screen to let you know what the prices were, but I got these each for under, I think, $3 each. And as you can see, the edges are braided, so it protects from how these wear out, which is pretty common. And I'm thinking about doing a review. I'm not sure, but let me know in the comments if you'd like to see a review of these cheap desk pads. Especially compared to the ones that are sold by name brands, they tend to be pretty expensive. Next up, let's do this smaller package right here. That one was from China, and this one was too. I actually saw this on eBay. This is just some thermal pads, just in case I decide to redo a GPU shroud or something and redo the thermal paste and I need some thermal pads. I got this for like $1 from China, and it came pretty quick, so yeah, pretty simple. Let's go ahead and do this packaging here. Alright, so here, this is actually just some screws. These are for PC building. As you can see, it's come with some thumb screws, black and silver, some motherboard screws, some power supply screws. These are just all kind of standard screws that I can reuse on different builds, and since I have so many systems, as you've seen in the last video, I think this will come a lot in handy. Yeah. Let's go ahead and do this last envelope before we get into the packages. So some of you, again, if you're following me on Twitter, already knew that this was coming, but as you can see here, we have two SSDs from Western Digital. Actually, they're from Dell. Dell, sometime last week, accidentally posted up a price error on their website. Thanks to our good friend Danny from Nerd on a Budget, he tweeted this out, and I was actually able to snatch two of them. That's right, two 250 gigabyte solid state drives for $40. I've actually never owned an SSD this big, so one of these is going to be going into my main system, and then I'll save another one for something else. We'll see. So now it's time for the packages, and this one, I'll start off with this one from Newegg. Alright, this one is pretty simple. In this box, it's a lot of packaging. I saved this stuff too. You can ship stuff out with it. This is just a cheap Cooler Master CPU heatsink that I got for, I think, $7, but it comes with a $7 rebate, so I'll be shipping that in and getting this for free. That is right, you can get these for free. If you keep your eye on Slick Deals or on Twitter, you can get free things that require mail-in rebate. I'm guessing they're just banking on people not actually doing the mail-in rebate, but I printed out the paper the day that I got my invoice. And so it comes with the bracket, and it comes with the cooler. And I'm pretty sure I'm going to be sticking this into my $250 build before I sell it so that I can get rid of those zip ties. But just in case you're wondering, those zip ties are holding up well, so even if you don't get a cool deal like this, you can still make that build without worrying about the cooler. This will come in handy, and it was free. Why not? Okay, for our next box, let's do this one. This one's pretty big. I'm not sure if this is the one I'm thinking of, but there is one that is a little goofy, and I think it might be this one. And it is. Okay, so if anyone's ever cleaned out their old computer or their parents' old computer, or you decided to refurbish one that you maybe got for free, like the ones that I got for free a couple weeks back, this is going to come very much in handy. Before I say anything else, let's just go ahead and open this. That is right, the Electric Mighty Pro Blower. I was tired of buying those condensed cans of air, and I thought they were kind of heavily priced, so I decided, hey, let's look for a electric blower that I can buy once and use it for any time I needed to clean out a system, to clean out dust or anything. Well, if you've looked up those cleaners, they tend to be upwards of $60, and that was way too much for me, so I decided to get a leaf blower. This is for leaf blowing, but it's also small enough and compact enough that with enough distance, I'm fully confident I'll be able to use this to clean out my system, so look for a video for that in the future. It should do a great job cleaning out those dusty computers, and like I said, look out for that video. Let's show this side some love. This is one of those ones I actually don't know what's in it. Okay, so it looks like I got some refrigerator magnets for my wife who wants to put the calendar up on the refrigerator. Just in case you didn't know, there's like random actual Amazon stuff that's mixed in this. These are some pacifiers for the baby. This is actually a crossfire cable I got on Amazon for hooking up those two 5770s that I got in a previous video, and if you haven't seen that, check that out here. And this will be really fun to play with. I've never done crossfire before, so this is my first crossfire cable. I'm gonna open this so you can see it. Oh yeah, it even says crossfire on it. And this is one that I'm particularly excited about. That is right, I got not one, but two LED strips, and I think these are 5 meters each, so for a total of 10 meters. I got these for about 20 something on Amazon, and let's face it, I like my setup a lot. It was in need of some RGB. So I'll just open one of these just so you can see what it looks like. But it's a spool, and it comes with double-sided tape. You guys have probably seen these if you've looked up LED strips on Amazon, but I will be doing this in the follow-up video to this. I'll be attaching this to my setup, so be sure to stick around for that. So I am saving the best for last, so let's go ahead and open up this package right here. I actually don't know what to expect in this one either. Oh, okay, gotcha. Alright, so this is pretty weird. So this is another one of those random Amazon orders, and as you can see here, I have a 100-foot Cat 5 cable, a mouse, which I'll open in a second. I also have this. This is actually a full kit. Funny enough, this is actually an Ethernet crimping tool, and all that means is I can cut and fit my own Ethernet cables. And one of the main reasons I got this was because all the way over behind the camera, which you can't see, is where I like to put my test system. And I had to move it over here every time I wanted to test using Ethernet, mainly for downloading my Steam games. But I want to run an Ethernet cable all the way back there. This will allow me to do that. This actually came with 100 ends terminals for the Cat 5 cable, and also a cool little tool here for trimming it. And I got this 100-foot cable so that I can cut it up and get used to doing it on my own, and then eventually if I need to, I'll get more. What's this? Oh, and this actually came with a tester kit too, so I can make sure that the cable's working. This is super helpful because sometimes you might make your cable and realize that it's not working. And for this mouse, this is one of those generic gaming mice from Amazon. Oh wow, I really like this. This braided cable looks really awesome. I've actually been using one of these for the last 2 years, and it's run really well. And the only issue that I've ever had is that for some reason my scroll wheel stopped working, or so I thought. But then I figured out all I had to do was blow right here on the wheel, and it got rid of whatever dust was causing the scroll wheel to not function. That mouse is still going strong. Right here. I'll be using that one for work, and this will be the one that I use for my main setup. Okay, like I said, save the best for last. So I was actually warned that these often come in giant boxes that are too big for what's in them. So just in case you were guessing, if you were guessing it was the size of this box, you were wrong, but let's see what's inside. Another little box. All right, and right here on the package, you can see this is the Velocifier T11, and this is actually a brown switch mechanical keyboard. I was given this to review by Velocifier, and I'm super excited to do this. This is the first review sample we've gotten here on the channel, so I'm really excited to do this video, and let's take a sneak peek. Oh wow, this is a pretty keyboard. Alright, so as you can see here, it is actually completely clear. This looks awesome. I did not expect this. Wow. I am really excited to be using this. Looks like it also came with keycap pullers, which if you saw my first unboxing video, I feel stupid now because I already ordered like 5 of them. But along with my main mouse, I'll be switching to this keyboard for my main use for now so that I can provide an accurate review when the time comes, which that video will be coming next week. So keep your eyes peeled for that. Alright, so that wraps up this episode, but before we say goodbye, there's something I need to acknowledge. Within the last week, the channel not only got 1, but almost 2,000 subscribers and well over 75,000 views. I can't even begin to explain how amazing that is and how crazy it is to be in this position, but thank you guys. Thank you so much for all the support and help that you've given me, the encouraging comments, and for commenting and viewing every single video I've posted so far. I had no idea that I'd be here. I only started this channel 4 months ago, and I was hoping that maybe 6 months I'd be halfway where I am now, but you guys did it in 4 months, and that is so crazy. So to show my thanks and appreciation, and although this is going to be my 1,000 subscriber giveaway, even though as of right now I am only 50 subscribers away from 2,000, I'm going to be giving away 5 of these gaming mice. Yes, you heard me right, 5 of them. Which means that if you enter, you have decent chances of winning. All you have to do is follow the Gleam link in the description and be a subscriber. That's it. I'll give you a couple of additional opportunities to get more entries for this competition, and I can't even begin to express what this means. Thank you guys so much. Alright, but that's gonna do it for today. Go ahead and leave me a comment letting me know what you thought of this video, and if you're interested in any of these products here. Yes, some of these products are a bit unorthodox for an unboxing video, but go ahead and give me a thumbs up if you liked it. Stay tuned to next week for this keyboard review, and give me some questions in the comments below too for a Q&A video that I think I'm going to do for the announcement of the winners of this giveaway. And I think that covers everything. Oh, and I'm Lee from comptv. That you can use to stick to whatever surface you're sticking it on. You guys have probably seen these.